This is how you crochet the half double crochet. So first I'm going to yarn over and then I'm going to work into the third chain from the hook. Then I'm going to yarn over again and pull the yarn through the chain, and then I'll push all 3 loops back onto the body of the hook. Then I'll yarn over again and pull the yarn through all 3 loops on the hook. For this next stitch, I'd like you to watch my left middle finger and thumb. They're going to help me guide my hook through the stitch. So here I'm moving to the next chain, then I'm inserting my hook into the chain, then I'll yarn over and pull the yarn through the chain, and my left hand is going to grab the stitch, hold it in place, and give it a gentle tug down so that when I guide my hook through the last 3 loops, it can move through smoothly. If you're into these kind of close-up crochet tutorials, I post them every single day on my page, so be sure to like and follow. But here we go one more time. Pull through the chain, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. This is what it'll look like at the end of the foundation row. I have my series of V's going across the top, and then if you want to look at the individual stitch, I have 3 strands of yarn making up the stitch. And then the bottom to here is what a regular single crochet would look like, but because I added the yarn over, I now have a half double crochet. For the turning chain, I'm going to chain 2, and then I have the option of working into either the first or the second stitch of round 2, or row 2. I try to work into the first stitch whenever I can because it'll keep me from having to work into the top of the turning chain at the end of the row. If you do decide to work into the second stitch, you will have to work into the top of the turning chain. I'm not going to go over it in this video to keep it short, but in my next video, the double crochet, we'll go over how to work into the turning chain at the end of a row. Now when you're working into the stitch, you want to make sure that you're picking up both loops, but the stitch is exactly the same as it was in the foundation row. Now the best way to keep from accidentally dropping stitches is to count them for every single row. If you're worried about losing count, anytime I have more than 20 stitches in a given row, I like to count in increments of 10, and that helps me. But that's the end of row 2. I hope I was able to help you understand the stitch, and happy hooking!